Hey everybody, it's Martin here, coming at you with another little academic tip that might help you along. You'll see on the screen right now is Wikipedia, which I always find is a great tool. And I know there's some thoughts and opinions around Wikipedia being an academic tool, but the fact is that uh, university isn't designed to just have a professor tell you something in lectures. Oftentimes you have to go and hunt your own material in order to get some background information, some maybe some nuances that are missed in a lecture, or in some cases your lecturer isn't an expert on these topics, and so they're teaching what they know, but there's a lot more information out there. So we've got Wikipedia, and I'm going to show you how to create your own book using this that you can export and keep on your tablet, on your computer, on your cell phone, or even print out to help you get the information that you need. And so the first thing I'm going to do is show you that Wikipedia has a login. And it's something that would be able to view your history, things that you've recorded, articles that you've starred, those types of things. So in order to use this tool, you have to be logged in. You can create a login anytime. So I'm logged in. And so what I'm going to do is go down the side here on these tools, and I'm going to click the create a book icon. What it's going to say, I'm going to cancel this, is start book creator at the top. And I'm going to click on that. Come on. And so what ends up happening is it will give me a toolbar that's allowing me to do things. So I'm going to create a book right now around adult education. Boom. And so I found my first article. I think it's a good background. So I'm going to add this page to my book. Boom. And then further, you can click, and all these things are hyperlinked throughout. And so you're able to get a little bit more going on. And so there's another portion of adult education called andragogy. That's one of my the principles in adult education that I believe. So I can click on that link and add that page to my book as well. I'm going to go down the list a little bit further, and I can see that there's some different ones. This is another heutagogy. I don't know how it's pronounced, but I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to be able to add that page to my book as well. So I'm going to go down. And why don't I just add self-direct learning? If I hover over this, I'll be able to add it to the page to my book. And so I'm off to the races. Now I'm going to also add in another person of influence. And so I'm going to, John Dewey, one of the founders or the fathers of adult education or education, I'm going to add him to my book as well. And then further down the list on Wikipedia, there's usually some related see alsos. So I can go down here and see if there's anything else. Things that I'm not too interested. Why don't I go democratic education? And I'm going to add that page to my book. And hopefully there's someone down here that I'd be able to. I'm really interested in Sudbury schools, but it's just a list, so I'm not going to use it. So we're moving along. I'm going to go into problem-based learning, and I'll be able to see where I'm at. I think that's something that I'm going to add to the page. And when I get down to the bottom, there's a whole bunch of different ones. So I'm going to go into discovery learning. I'm going to add in inquiry-based learning. I'm going to put project-based learning, observational learning, and why don't I add 21st century skills too? Collaborative and active. So I've got a full range now of education topics, and you can see up here that my book's 14 pages long. Looks pretty good, and it's a good start for my book. And so I'm going to go to show book. It brings up here, so I've got I'm able to manage the book. So I'm going to give it a title and call it Adult Education, a Primer. This would be something that people would be able to just get the basics. So I'm going to create a chapter, and I'm going to call it background information. Boom. And my chapter now looks a bit different in the list, and I'm going to bring that right up to the top. And so I'm going to leave these three here. Autodidacticism, I don't think I need that, so I'm going to delete it. I'm going to create a new chapter called Learning Styles. I spelt it wrong, but that's okay. And I'm going to drop it right in here so that all my problem-based, democratic, discovery, all of these things end up. I'm going to bring this up into background information. And so I think I've got a cool looking book right now. And over here, I'm going to go download so I can get an ebook. And I'm going to click download. It's going to give me a progress bar that's going to say how long it's taken to make my thing. And so what I'm going to do is just remind you here that really your lectures aren't the be all and end all at university. I often tell the students that your interviewer or future employer might not care that much about what your university instructor taught you or didn't teach you, but there might be an expectation that you know something at the start of your career or working for that person. So my document's done. I'm going to download the file to my computer and it's going to open up. And so what I've got is a separate book. It's got a whole bunch of contents, and so I'm able just to click to different things if I'm looking at this online. Or it just gets in and Wikipedia makes it into a little book for you. And so as I'm sitting on the bus or as I'm on holiday or even sitting on the couch watching TV, I can go through these things and make my own notes. So this is just a quick little introduction to how to build your own book using Wikipedia and not rely on other people to provide you content. 7 minutes, not too bad.